So let's turn back here at home. We got stocks falling as investors hold back ahead of tomorrow's big Fed announcement. And the question, of course, is, will the Fed announce further economic stimulus? Martiak says he doesn't believe so. He says the Fed is quite ready to commit to more easing, maybe just not yet. Mark is senior wealth strategist for Premier Financial Advisors, First Allied Securities. He's with us now. Okay, so you don't think this meeting we're going to hear anything?
I don't believe we'll hear anything this meeting. I think the Fed, while they're extremely frustrated so far with their efforts, they will probably wait until September. And I think there's a lot to consider for them right now. But I think they've done everything they could right now, and they're going to wait and see. And at this point, the market probably won't see what it's hoping to see, and that is the announcement for another round of quantitative easing.
So then, that being said, the market probably will sell off on the disappointment. Does that become a buying opportunity?
Anytime there's more transparency, especially when it comes out of a FOMC meeting, it does. If the market sells off, there is a buying opportunity out there. In fact, I'm advising my clients that the market is in the process of consolidating for a second half rally. So I think also the market, because of what we've been seeing the last few days, we haven't seen much in the way of gains. The market is anticipating that there won't be any news at this point. There is the possibility that the Fed may give some forward-looking guidance and suggest that they could keep the short-term interest rate at zero beyond 2014. But I think it will be a big surprise if, in fact, they do something more and announce a QE3.
So that being said, last time you were here, you liked technology, utilities, emerging markets. Are you still in those sectors?
Indeed, I am. I like the paid-to-wait theme. I advocate that for my clients. I think that you have to be defensive in these times. I like telecom. I like pharmaceuticals.
And by getting paid to wait, you're referring to dividends?
I'm referring to dividends and dividend growth-paying stocks. So companies that have a real strong history of increasing their dividends. So I like those sectors. Again, telecom, utilities, pharmaceutical. I like real estate. I really feel the real estate sector is starting to rebound very nicely right now, and that's a place to be in REITs in particular, traded and non-traded REITs.
But how long are we talking about here? I mean, if you're talking about potentially September, another announcement, are these long-term holds, or are these holds, or buys, I should say, through September?
I think it's important for all investors to be defensive through December until we get more clarity.
After the election?
After the election, exactly. We have the pending presidential election here. We have the fiscal cliff that's looming upon us.
Right.
And we need to deal with a lot of volatility in the markets between now and then.
Of course, we have Europe, and who knows what's going to happen there. Mark Martiak, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.